Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. It is the weekend, August 6th. What does that mean? It's time for Wax Gaming Weekly Recap time. I know I was on vacation, so I actually missed a week of this. So there's a lot to cover that we're going to go through pretty quickly, with focusing on what's happened the last week, plus a few tidbits that are coming up here in the near future. So we'll go through that and we'll continue to move on. But before we really dive into it, I wanted to go ahead and do two shameless plugs, if you don't mind. First of all, if you haven't seen my August edition of the top games on Wax, check it out. I'll go ahead and have a link up here in the top right that just basically takes you to that video. Go ahead and check that out, then come back to this one. There's been some mix up in the top 10, so you want to check that out. There's also some new games that have been added. So if you're at all looking for a new game, that's a great guide and starting point. But please remember, it's not financial advice, so make sure you do your own research. I'm just a gamer. So I just like to have fun, and these are my personal top picks. All right, enough with that shameless plug. Let's go ahead and dive into the news. First of all, Castles has two big things happening this past week. First of all, they kicked off the minor crafting event, which takes 5 royal seals right here, 40 lumber and 40 wood, and it creates basically he's going to mine you some metal that'll be used for the blacksmithing guild crafting event that's going to happen here at the end of the month, plus additional metals that can be used down the road to upgrade equipment. Very big crafting event that's going on. I've said this probably about 1,000 times on the channel. I love their crafting events. I love how they continue to put them out. It keeps people interested. It keeps people entertained, and it's a lot of burning mechanisms for the currency that is in the game to keep its value. So that's pretty cool. In addition to that, they are going to be adding a a free to play expansion called the Banquet expansion, Royal Banquet expansion that they're going to be adding here shortly. I did a full video on that. You can either go in the Discord and click on the link. Again, another shameless plug, or go ahead and check out my videos. There is a full video on it. They did an hour and a half AMA around this. I cut it down into like 10, 15 minutes, basically walking you through what it's going to look like. Obviously, everything's subject to change because it's not released yet, but at least gives you an idea of what's coming, especially if you're looking to get into castles and you're looking for a free to play version. This is a great entry point. All right, next on the list is Dygycon 11 is coming back at the end of September. Really, it's going to be September, I think, 20th through the 23rd, I believe, off the top of my head. If you haven't been to a Dygycon event yet, it is a cool virtual event that has tons of Wax games, tons of networking. Gives you a chance to go around, check out their booths, check out the different projects that are available on Wax. Plus, there's some that are outside of Wax. I know they've had gala games in the past. They have speakers throughout. They have NFT giveaways. It's a really, really fun event that they host just about every 2 months. And just a hint, one of your favorite YouTubers may have a booth there that's going to be doing a lot of interviews throughout the weekend. So go ahead to their website. I'll have a link in the description down below. It is dygycon.wordpress.com and RSVP to Dygycon 11. It is free to join, and you basically get the whole weekend. You can walk around and just check out different things in Wax. It's a really cool event, so check it out. Next on the list, we have Waxel World. Waxel World launched a couple of weeks ago, and we've been chugging through that. They announced this past week that they are already working on the next expansion, and the next expansion is going to be a housing system. So it'll be another chance to really use that materials that you're building up right now. You're using it for tools, but you can also use it for your house, which I think is a neat addition to customize. And really, it's a foundation expansion also to that they can really build on. So if you're not familiar with it, go ahead to their Discord and check out this long post that they have with all the details. It's going to be a neat expansion. I'm excited for it. Next on the list is Music Mogul. They did a pack drop here on Thursday. It didn't sell out like the first one, which is good and bad. Obviously, the price tag is $75, so it's a little bit of a higher price tag, especially in a bear market, which I think is the part of the reason that it didn't sell out. But also for those of you that did buy, that means your NFTs are a little more rare. I don't think they're planning on burning the rest of the packs. I think they're planning on doing some sort of event here in the future to continue to move those packs. But at least for the time being, you have very rare items that not a lot of people have, unlike the first drop that they had. The nice thing also in what I'm doing, another shameless plug, and I apologize for them all, but I think this will really benefit those of you that are watching it. If you head over to my Discord, I am doing some giveaways this weekend for these packs, for the hip hop artist packs for Music Mogul. I'm doing a number of giveaways this weekend. There's one that's going to be ending. I'm recording this on Friday. There's one that's ending soon. Right when that one ends, I'm going to go ahead and put another one up there. So by the time you're watching this, there should be another one up there, and then another one. And we're going to be giving away a lot of packs. So if you didn't get a chance to go ahead and buy a pack on Thursday, these are $75, and I'm giving a bunch of packs away. So go ahead and check it out. Join the Discord, get verified, and go ahead and enter. Good luck to everybody that does enter. Next on the list is Apex Conquest. This is one that's coming to you from the Castles teams. I did a number of videos on this, just to give you some background on it. It officially launched on Thursday night. I went ahead and did my first battle against the Dark Gate, and I lost. So I've seen some of the rewards that are coming out there. Like someone beat the Dark Gate and got like 1.1 million M source. So the rewards are pretty darn good, especially if there's certain tokens that are in the game that you're interested in. It's definitely worth checking out. You need one commander, you need 10 troops, and then you can go ahead and battle against the Dark Gate. Check it out. I'll have the link in the description down below so you can take a closer look. All right, now we got Flame. Flame is not necessarily a Wax specific project. It covers a number of different blockchains, but they've been doing a lot of work in Wax recently with announcing collaborations and partnerships with a ton of games. We have Castles, we have Farming Tales, we have Token Lands. Here on Friday, they just announced Deep Mines. They also are the Rada Quest, which I highlighted in a video yesterday. They're syncing up with them, and I expect a lot more. I actually know a few more that I cannot announce yet because they're not going to be announced till next week, but there are more. So if you're not familiar with Flame, it is basically the Steam. If you're familiar with Steam from standard games, is going to be the Steam of Play to Earn. I did a video on it earlier. I am super pumped about it. It's going to be huge for the Play to Earn overall community, not just Wax, not just these specific games, but the overall community. It's going to be another gateway for regular standard gamers to get into Play to Earn, and it's going to grow our community. And I think it is fantastic. All right. Jumping on to the next one, Immersys made a huge update at the end of last month. I missed it because I was on vacation, so I didn't get a chance to announce it. The main thing, and I've mentioned this before, is the increased NFT drops, which I'm pumped about. In addition to that, something that's a little bit more of a challenge, though, is tool requirements. So make sure you're aware of this. You can't just jump and go ahead and buy steel tools with all your millions of wax that you have and then jump right to the higher resources. Now they have a leveling system where you cannot use the next tier of tools until you reach a certain level. Um, so keep that in mind. Um, just something that you should be aware of as far as your skill level goes. But again, the highlight that I have completely is the increased NFT drops. That has been my one and only complaint with this game, and I'm excited to see them put that in there. Next is Realm. Realm, I also missed this when I was on vacation to announce this. They have kicked off season 3. I've been playing season 3 quite a bit since I've gotten back from vacation, and I have loved it. If you go ahead and take a look at my top 10 games, they have leaped onto the list. I completely underestimated them. Full disclosure, I underestimated Realm, and I love it. So I'm glad I jumped into the game. All right, next on the list is Mining Network is doing another drop. I'm starting to get a little watered down with my opinion with Mining Network. It's been a lot of drops, so it's been a lot of thankfully, their drops are for the in-game currency and not for wax, which is a great burning item. So I'm cool with that. It just seems like the only way you can keep up is if you continue to get these. Obviously, I got in early with a miner, and I had it running, and I checked it today. And unfortunately, the rewards weren't nearly as good. I feel like you have to continue. But I know there's a lot of people in the audience that really like the mining network, so I wanted to include this that they had another drop here on August 1st. I'm expecting more drops to come here in the future. Keep an eye on this. I still think it has a ton of potential. I'm hoping they add more elements to the game rather than just the miners over and over and over again. All right. Next on the list is Novopangea. They announced their level 2 material builds. So keep an eye out for this. This is going to help you basically increase your production of different materials. I said builds, I meant buildings. So they're continuing to progress onto the game, which I think has a lot of great elements to it. Unfortunately, I didn't get into it early enough. I had some skilled workers, but that's about it. But there's some people that have some good assets. I think it's a good game to get into if you're going to commit and focus on the game itself. All right, outside of the gaming community, really, but still within Wax, Funko is doing a drop on Tuesday. This is for Avatar Legends. This is the first quote unquote anime. I know it's Americanized anime. It's not old school anime, but it's there. Um, so keep an eye out for this. I think this is going to be a huge drop. It is literally and figuratively a huge drop because it is the most packs that they have ever been dropping within one drop alone. I did another video on this that will come out tomorrow to give you all the details of this drop. I will be trying for some of these packs. Hopefully you are too. All right, let's jump on the next one. And the last item on the list is Rada Quest. I did a video on this yesterday walking you through the beta gameplay, giving you an idea of what's going to be available. There's going to be a lot more added to it. The big thing that's going to be added to it is basically the gameplay where you can level up your cars and go through that whole process and actually do a lot of PvP. So something definitely look forward to. Today they are going to be dropping their packs for that, and I kind of, in order to get the packs, you got to jump into the game, and it's going to be right here within the shop. It does show 1 day left on this, but again, I'm recording this on Friday, so the drop is happening on Saturday when this video is dropping. So go ahead and check that out. The packs are only $8 a pop in Wax, and you're getting a lot of cool cards. And I showed you a brief example. In addition to that, I am going to go ahead and do some giveaways of packs coming up here on Monday. I'll go ahead and drop another video specifically to this, opening some of the packs that I purchase or that I get. And then giving some additional packs away. So if you liked my video yesterday with this, uh, go ahead and make sure you check out the Discord and basically the video I drop on Monday to have a chance to win some additional packs. All right, a lot of fun things happening this week. I mention this every single time I do these videos. We are in a bear market. It's that simple. Um, but the projects continue to progress, and those that are quality projects continue to succeed. This is a defining moment in Wax, going away from a lot of the click to earn games that we were flooded with earlier this year. The bear market is knocking a lot of them out, and what's going to rise to the top are the quality games that we're seeing that are continuing to progress and continuing to succeed during this bear market. I hope you're all excited about Wax. I am extremely excited. Again, jump over to my Discord, doing a lot of giveaways, Music Mogul, Rada Quest, lots of other giveaways coming up. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.